Good afternoon, or at least it's afternoon here. I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so it is just afternoon. I hope everyone's Friday is going well. We're gonna start playing some Legends Arceus. I love this game so much. I have put so much time into this game. I'm not sure exactly what the hours is. This is my new Switch, so I'm not sure if I'll calculate. But let's start a new game. Because I've been craving the game. All right. What's going on here? Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Well, you already know what my appearance is. Let's do this one. This one? Oh, okay, whatever. What is thy name? What is my name? Lukiri. I forgot something, so I'm gonna leave this right here. Don't call me. Actually, I am a streaming noob, so feel free to call me that. I don't care. You need a drink. Yeah, that'll work. Kiri, soon thou shalt fall, find thyself in a strange... Let me try again. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Kiri, seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. All of them? That's a lot. My phone! Come back, phone! Oh, those are some weird fireworks. What are you doing to my phone? Those are cool sandals. Is it Arceus or Arceus? I've heard it both ways. How do you pronounce it? Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Pokemons! Oh, are you alive, my girl? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that, but thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Tell me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer you some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Well, I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Plish splash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But do you know what a Pokemon is? Who doesn't? What are you doing, Helios? My cat is being weird. I've got some kitty interruptions here. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Curie. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. But I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Leventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these here, what? They ran away. Oh, blasted bother! My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Okay. Wait, you 3! Wait! What's that thing? It's a glowing, beeping object. I found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. All of them for forever. Can I climb? Oh, I haven't played this in way too long. I'm trying to use Legends of Zelda logic on it. Alright. Alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit more about these 3 first. Now, that one is Rowlet. I do love Rowlet so much. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. Boom. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. are short naps while floating in the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Plish splash, plish splash. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at the Pokemon to catch them. But that wouldn't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've got a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple, though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. So, hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball. You can keep moving, blah, blah, blah. Release it. I can press the B button. All right. Gotcha. Oh, wonderful! You've got a Pokemon. It seems you've got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Kiri. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. I can hardly believe it, Kiri. Incredible! You know, many Pokemon fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Tell me what to do. How do I crouch again? Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go. Go, old girl. Oh. Can I not? Can I not move this around fast? Yeah, it's... Am I not able to just move this around? I'm trying to make it so that when I move my controller, I can aim. Thank you very much indeed. Ah, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you've got have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd become calling. But I see, Kiri, I was taken aback by how well you used the Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must first, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, wouldn't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? You've convinced me. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilee Village. That voice is making me want to cough. Root beer. Gotta love the fancy root beer. Not that I get it very often. This is a fancy place. Thank you for your tireless work, keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was a great assistance to me and to my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. This way, if you please. Jubilee Village! It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the exploration team. The road we're on now is known as Locus's Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet and not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. Everyone's talking about me. Oh, botheration! I'd almost forgotten. Oh, I've got a little Helios come to say hello. Look at this little orange guy. Look at the orange guy. Hi, baby. You want to snuggle? I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? I don't think he likes my voice. He's just past this bridge here. Then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Alright. Now, well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Wait, was it Professor Leventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and don't. 3 more of them just got away just a while ago. If I had been resting up after some Pokemon drugged me with a move called Thunder Shock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well, unfortunately, it's just as Race is. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow. Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Back! But everything will be quite all right now. Curie here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Gah! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Hi, Silene. Professor Leventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum! The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. Was that a joke? Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know that there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, and they're all over the place, in the grass, in the forests, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Curie will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We can count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. The key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. There's slow progress on that Pokedex if yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Curie. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Right. Guys, you have to argue. Hey, be good. Stormcloud, stop trying to start fights. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. Do you know that we won't get to have Curie join the survey course unless she passes a trial? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Curie's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Curie, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. That's not nerve-wracking at all. Captain Silene's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. No, she simply puts on a stone front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons while we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. Hey guys, that's enough. Stormcloud. Stop starting fights, Ben. Makita is trying to fight. Look at this guy. Does he look like a fighter? Do you think this guy looks like a fighter? Mister, if you were a Pokemon, I would not send you out into battle. Yes, I love you. Aww. You're so cute. Let's go. We'll put you back down now. Cat hair in my mouth now. Survey tips. Save. There has to be a way to edit these. Huh. Ooh, what's that? The next day. Hey, in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Did you sleep all right? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. We better not keep Captain Silene waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could, well, die out there. You might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Captain Silent Man, I've brought Kiri. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. 3 species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Thank you. That whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Ray, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Yay! Guiding now active. Pardon, Kiri, come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Kiri must pass this trial. As a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Oh. I am so tempted to pick Rowlet. It's one of my favorites. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Oh my god, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Oh my gosh. You know, I don't usually grab Cyndaquil. I usually grab Rowlet and maybe Oshawott. So I think... What do you think? Okay, I'll go with Cyndaquil. Because I don't really use it much. Do you want Cyndaquil as your first partner? And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show! I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours! Thanks. Word of advice, Michael. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Cuckoo! Plish! Look at these two chill on their pal, Cyndaquil. Or maybe they just wanted to help Gary with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Gary fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Splish, splash. By the way, what species had Captain Kylie charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. Didn't you already give me some yesterday? Okay, that works too. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work as a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. I'll show you the way to Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate on your left as you leave headquarters. Gotta clear my throat. Ooh, tired of all those voices. All right. Who's that guy? Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of Grinko Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? No, that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You've certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attend. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know that you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Thanks for the info. Togepi. Listen to this music though. It's so good. It's so good. Move items. Moves item uses now and the world will open up to you. It's always fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. Only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and things. Thanks. Oh, neat. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands! Whenever you leave Jewel Life Village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let the rest of the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way, someone can come collect you if things go wrong. Hey, I hope you make it through this. Thanks, that's... You're Kiri, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof... something... I went too fast. I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor, something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. If she doesn't line up, how exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Kiri's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's get started. Something, something, my name. Whoops. This is Aspiration Hill. I didn't mean to throw a Pokeball. Look, a Bidoof! We're finding the Pokemon you need already. You may need some sort of a prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Hold down ZL to focus on a wild Pokemon. Nice. One beat of caught. Now on we march. Can I walk instead of march? What's this? Can I pick it up? Man. Fine. Butthead. Now Starly here, it's the type to run at a drop of a hat. But not to where it crouched down in the grass and it won't spy you. That's how you can get close. And that's Starly caught too. I admit I'm impressed so far. Yeah, sure. Man. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teaching, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw out an item? Press X. That's the Captain's real expert on these things. Then once you've got a Pokemon ready, just try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We have reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Alright. Right, thank you. Hi, Shinx. That is Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? That figures me. I have to focus on a Pokemon carefully to notice a thing like that. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they knock away any balls you throw. X icon. I'll teach you the trick of catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try to catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you learned in Battle of Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. Man, you didn't even give me a chance. You're looking around. Oh, but listen to this music again. It's so good. So good. Wait, did you really? You did it! You did it! That's 3 species of Pokemon caught! You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laviton the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon, one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Yeah, thanks. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Gary. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I've got to admit, it's true. You've a real talent for this. Now that we'd best report to Captain Silene, time to head back to Jubilife City. Village, eh? Jubilife is village, not city. It's not a city. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come on, come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations, you've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report to me. Report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Okay, thanks. I keep trying to run faster by pressing B, and that is not what the B button does. In case you weren't sure. Hey, Cyndaquil. You're so cute. Why couldn't I have changed there? Yeah. Gotta change in front of the mirror. Those aren't sandals. I don't know why they're called sandals. Those are just weird shoes. I don't think they had contacts back then. These aren't sandals. I don't know why they're calling them sandals. They're not sandals. Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get the uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Oh, thank you. Now, present yourself to the commander. Okay. That's not nerve-wracking, you know. What year even is it? I have been waiting for you! I am Commando, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Curie. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat! Yeah! You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you're past the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex! But I warn you, Kiri, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you walk. Yay, I did it! So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among all ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the voices already. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer to that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. And 30,000 Poke as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. My money. Right, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whatever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way we can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craft work so you can try it yourself. Alright. Well, that seems like a good enough spot to stop for now. I hope you enjoyed. Let me just save real quick before I forget. And I will go ahead and see you later. Bye!